So Todd is still critical?
Yeah. His family's camped out at the ICU, and he lost a lot of blood. You know, his heart stopped before they could get him into surgery. He hasn't come around yet.
He's too annoying to die.
He is annoying. He is annoying. That's why I'm here. The office is too quiet.
Well, it's been quiet around here with Claire over at the hospital. I had to cancel her set, so all the regulars went home. It's gonna be dead.
Hey, when you gotta sleep with, you gotta drink around here.
Or not.
Oh my gosh. This is so much better than the small room I was forced to move into after they took Vimal to prison. I am just so grateful to both of you for helping out an old school chum.
I put your guest in the blue room. I trust that meets with Madam's approval.
That's perfect, Nigel. Thank you so much. Nigel will show you to your room.
Right, that's right.
Thank you. Thank you.
So remind me why you invited Rama over here.
Ooh, Cosmo. I have not had one of those in years.
You're not supposed to drink. You have hepatitis C.
Jessica has hepatitis C. I am as healthy as a horse. And boy, after the day I've had, with Clint and Vicky in court for hours fighting over custody of that little brat, and what the heck would they know about raising kids? Look at Jessica. She's a mess.
Clint Buchanan, you're under arrest for the kidnapping and false imprisonment of my son, your nephew, David Vickers Buchanan.
So it's true.
My little brother will do anything to put me behind bars, but like I told you, it is hogwash.
I don't think so. Apparently, Bo has evidence.
All the evidence we need. We've got David.
Make me forget. David Vickers Buchanan.
David who?
Dorian!
David!
Is David all right?
He'll recover. In time to testify against you. David spent the last year in a Moroccan prison because of Clint.
Yeah, Nora told me earlier, but I didn't want to believe it.
Yeah, well, believe it. Clint kidnapped him, had him locked up. Didn't you, big brother?
Yeah, baby, it's me. I've come back to you, but whose legs are you between?
David, you remember that telephone call we had where I told you that I was moving on with my life? Well, this is your replacement.
Rama, she's lost everything. I'm all she has right now. And this place is huge. We'll probably never even know she's here.
Okay. And when my father finds out? Look, Aubrey, you and I both know that Vimal would not have changed those DNA results by himself. Okay, that odor had to have come from my father.
Which is all the more reason to help her.
And my father. I don't think he's gonna want Vimal's wife, under his roof, blaming him for what happened.
No, listen, I know that she's not too happy with her husband right now, but I don't think she blames Clint.
Still, you sure you want to do this?
This house is Clint's. I don't have anything of my own, and Connor and I have not been able to get the money yet.
Well, you better find a way to get it today, or your new husband is gonna see this.
She is an old friend, and she's in trouble. Besides, your dad owes her.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't assume anything as far as my father goes, so.
Brahma will not rub it in his face. She's smarter than that. And she's so grateful just to have a roof over her head.
Oh, there you are. I'm sorry, that room just won't do.
my replacement.
Cutter, this is David Vickers Buchanan. David, this is Cutter. Cutter Wentworth.
Cutter Wentworth? What kind of name? God, that's a cool name. So, I should go. Yeah, not as dumb as he looks.
No. You were invited. David is an intruder.
Actually, I'm still your fiancé. What's this, some cheap knockoff?
Why would I go to the trouble of having your son thrown into prison in Mumbai?
Morocco.
Wherever. Maybe David got into trouble all by himself at one of his foam parties.
He was never at any of those foam parties. That was all you.
Why would you think that? Because David told you? He is a con man. Why would you believe anything he said? Unless, of course, you took the trouble to actually go to Morocco and you found him in a jail cell.
You know I found him at St. Blaise's.
St. Blaise's? Yes! What a hellhole! All I can say is sign me up for St. Blaise's.
Oh, keep laughing. We know you had David moved, and that you set the whole thing up with Alex Olenov to make it look like David had been partying, when in fact he's been locked in a cellar since the day you kidnapped him at his wedding.
When he supposedly left Dorian at the altar.
Only he didn't leave her. Clint had him grabbed.
Oh, Clint. Oh, my God.
Vicky, the lies are coming fast and furious. All I can say is that I got a phone call from Alex Olenov about a week ago, and she said that David had run up a hell of a tab. He wanted to charge it to BE, and would I sign off on it? And I said, hell no. Now, what Alex did with David after that, I have no idea, and I could care less. So I guess what it comes down to is that it's David's word against mine.
My fiancé? How dare you? After leaving me at the altar.
That wasn't my fault.
And sexting your way all the way across Europe?
Europe? I was in Morocco.
Up to your ears in foam.
Foam? I didn't see a bar of soap for 6 months. I was trapped.
And now you're done. Because we incinerated you.
Now, you think that you've spread enough money around that you could cover up everything that you've done. But you know something, in Morocco, money doesn't tend to trickle down. You know what I mean? See, I found someone at the bottom of the heap. Someone who got to know David. He knew him from TV, and he's willing to testify that David was in prison in Morocco, all because of you.
Well, Bo, by all means, bring him in. I'm sure that someone at the bottom of the heap from Morocco will be more than a match for my team of attorneys.
So you've not only suborned witnesses, now you're threatening them?
Vicky, a man's got to defend himself.
Oh, for how long, Clint?
For as long as it takes. Bo, Nora, face it. You've got nothing.
Jessica's my best friend.
Poor you.
Look, she fragmented when she found out about the babies. But she's gonna get better. And when she does, she's gonna want to make sure Ryder was safe and that Vicky was taking care of him.
Vicky? I wouldn't trust my worst enemy with Vicky.
Vicky was ill when all that happened.
How about it, hot stuff? You want to make me just an itty bitty little margarita?
I can make you a virgin margarita.
What is it with you and virgins? You turned Jessica down when she offered, which means that she went to Ford, which means you owe me, pal.
Virgin margarita. Take it or leave it.
I don't know what Jessica ever saw in you. Hey! Nice to meet you. I'm Tess.
You think your family knows she's running around trying to score drinks?
I think she's gonna have a problem scoring drinks.
Aren't you a gentleman?
What do you think you're doing?
Aren't you supposed to be changing diapers?
My mother's taking care of the baby. Who is this guy?
He's my husband. Beat it, Bobby. My new friend's gonna buy me a drink.
She's not allowed to drink. She has hepatitis C.
Well, thanks a lot. What would would you do that for?
You're not allowed to drink.
Listen, we had a deal. You get the kid, I get my freedom.
And we don't know if we have the kid until the judge comes back with a decision. I'm not gonna let you jeopardize my chance at having...
You already did that by calling me Tess in the courtroom.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was a mistake.
No. You and me. That was a mistake.
Look, whether you like it or not, we created Ryder. And he's a miracle. I'm not gonna let you ruin his chance at a decent life, so until the judge comes back with a decision, you take it easy.
No. Vicky has DID. And the only reason that Clint is not in jail is because he's rich.
And if we're lucky, he'll do something stupid and convince the judge that Ryder belongs with us.
A jury is going to see through whatever your high-priced legal team throws at my guy.
Well, go ahead. If you want to embarrass yourself, do whatever you want to do. All I can tell you is I sleep well at night, and I have got a clean conscience.
Ha! Clint, I know you lied. And you know I know. Last fall, I found a picture in Clint's office of David in prison. I confronted Clint about it, and he threatened to throw me into prison if I said anything. So do not act like you have a clean conscience. I know better.
Wait a minute. Let me see if I've got this straight. Rex has known about David being imprisoned for months. I mean, never mind the fact that maybe David got in trouble without me. He got in trouble all by himself by breaking a few local laws, but that's not important right now. What's important is that Rex knew that David was imprisoned, and he never mentioned it to anybody, not even to you. Look, I'm not a professional like the two of you, but it just seems to me that if you take me down, you're gonna have to take Rex down as well.
You burned this? But you said my expression was Volpine. You loved this picture.
Not anymore. You left me at the altar.
For the 100th time, I did not leave you at the altar. Okay, I left you at the altar, but I didn't want to.
We're through, David, and that is why we burned all those tawdry mementos.
Tawdry? I'll have you know that Havasite has a 40% market share worldwide, 50% in Kyrgyzstan where they ride camelback. As for this oven mitt...
Okay, that's enough said about that.
Oh, really? So I see you haven't told him all our secrets. There's something at least. As for you...
David, Cutter has been a lifesaver. Haven't you, Cutter?
Tried. Yeah, well, the party's over. He doesn't love you, Dorian. He's just after your money, and when that's gone, he'll be gone too. He doesn't love you for who you are. He doesn't see your beauty, your wit, your intelligence. He just looks at you like a golden goose. My fiancé is no goose. So you can just hightail it out of here, gigolo.
So much for that idea.